Are you tired of waking up every morning, dragging yourself to work only to realize you're stuck in the same place, month after month, year after year? What if I told you that there's a way out? A way to break free from this rat race and achieve the financial freedom you've always dreamed of. And here's the twist. It all starts with a lesson from Eddie Murphy. Yes, the same Eddie Murphy you've laughed at in movies and comedy specials. Stick with me because his journey holds powerful lessons that can completely change how you approach life and money. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is the place where we break down powerful stories and lessons that inspire change and growth. Today we're diving into Eddie Murphy's story, his rise to stardom, and how it can guide you to escape the rat race and achieve financial freedom. Eddie Murphy's story didn't start with wealth or fame. It started in the streets of Brooklyn, New York, where he grew up in a working-class family. Eddie lost his father at a very young age, and his mother worked hard to keep the family afloat. Like many of us, Eddie knew what it felt like to face tough circumstances, but what set him apart was his mindset. Lesson 1. Believe in your value. From a young age, Eddie recognized that he had something special, a gift for making people laugh. While others saw comedy as just entertainment, Eddie saw it as a gateway to freedom. At just 15, he started performing stand-up comedy at local clubs, sometimes for free, just to gain experience and prove himself. He wasn't afraid to fail, and he didn't wait for someone to hand him an opportunity. He created his own. The first lesson here is simple, yet powerful. Recognize your worth and act on it. Too many people undervalue themselves and sticking to jobs that don't challenge them or ignoring the talents they were born with. Eddie didn't wait for the world to notice his potential. He showed the world what he could do. Ask yourself this: what is one thing you're truly good at? What skill do you have that people might pay for if you developed it further? Whether it's writing, art, teaching, or even problem solving, start looking at your talent as a path to freedom, not just a hobby. By the time Eddie Murphy turned 19, he was already performing on one of the biggest stages, Saturday Night Live. But this success didn't happen overnight. Eddie spent years perfecting his craft, facing rejection and improving his material. The breakthrough came because he was prepared and confident in his ability to deliver when the opportunity arose. Here's the second takeaway: be ready when opportunity knocks. Whether you're working toward a promotion, starting a business, or entering a new field, preparation is everything. Eddie's journey shows us that it's not enough to have potential. You have to turn that potential into results through consistent effort. Lesson 2. Start before you're ready. Eddie didn't wait for the perfect moment to start. He didn't have a big name or a guaranteed audience, but he believed in himself enough to step onto small stages, knowing it was the first step to something bigger. That's a lesson we all need to remember. You don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start. The rat race keeps us stuck because it convinces us that we need everything in place before taking a leap. Eddie Murphy proves that taking action, even when you feel unprepared, can lead to incredible opportunities. So, whether it's applying for a job you think is out of your league or starting a small side hustle, take the leap. The first step is often the hardest, but it's also the most important. Eddie Murphy's story didn't stop at recognizing his talent. Once he broke through, he didn't just rely on fame. He made strategic moves that turned his success into lasting financial freedom. In this part, we'll explore the bold financial decisions Eddie made and how you can apply them to escape the rat race. Lesson 3. Diversify your income. After gaining fame on Saturday Night Live, Eddie didn't limit himself to comedy. He ventured into movies, music, and even voice acting. Think about it. How many actors can claim they've starred in blockbuster hits like Beverly Hills Cop, voiced iconic characters like Donkey and Shrek, and even produced their own projects? Eddie knew that relying on one source of income was risky. Instead, he built multiple streams of revenue. This is a critical lesson for anyone trying to escape the rat race. Don't rely on just one paycheck. Whether it's a side hustle, investments, or learning a new skill that can increase your earning potential, diversifying your income is key to building financial freedom. Think about it. If one stream of income dries up, you still have others to rely on. Start small. Can you monetize a hobby? Invest in stocks or real estate? The goal is to create a financial safety net so you're not tied to a single paycheck. Lesson 4. Learn the power of negotiation. Eddie Murphy understood his value, and he wasn't afraid to demand it. When he transitioned into movies, he negotiated groundbreaking deals that made him one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. In the early 1980s, Eddie signed contracts worth millions for roles like Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop. At a time when few actors of his background were earning such figures, Eddie set a precedent for valuing his worth. This applies to you too. Whether it's asking for a raise, setting prices for your business, or pitching to clients, the ability to negotiate can make or break your financial success. Do your research, build your case, and confidently present your value. Pro tip: the best negotiators don't just demand more. They show why they deserve it. Think about the skills and results you bring to the table, and don't undersell yourself. Lesson 5. Invest in yourself. Eddie Murphy didn't just rely on his natural talent, he invested in himself. He spent hours perfecting his craft, working with the best directors, and learning how to expand his reach as an entertainer. This constant self-improvement kept him ahead of the competition and ensured his longevity in the industry. The takeaway here is your biggest asset is you. Whether it's taking a course, building a new skill, or networking with people in your industry, the time and money you invest in yourself will always pay off in the long run. Lesson 6. Think long-term, not short-term. Eddie didn't just chase quick paychecks, he built a legacy. He chose projects that had long-term impact and ensured his financial future. Movies like Coming to America and Shrek are still making money today through royalties and licensing deals. Eddie's decisions weren't just about immediate success. They were about creating generational wealth. To escape the rat race, you need to adopt the same mindset. Focus on long-term gains instead of short-term fixes. This could mean saving for investments, creating passive income sources, or building skills that will benefit you years down the line. Eddie Murphy's financial freedom didn't just come from his talent or strategic moves. It was his mindset that truly set him apart. In this final part, we'll uncover the powerful mental shifts that helped Eddie succeed and how adopting these mindsets can help you escape the rat race once and for all. Lesson 7. Embrace the fear of failure. Eddie Murphy didn't let fear hold him back. From performing in front of small, skeptical audiences to taking on challenging roles, he embraced failure as part of the journey. He understood that every mistake was a step closer to success. The truth is, most people stay stuck in the rat race because they're too afraid to take risks. They fear rejection, failure, or even criticism. But here's the lesson. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to it. If you're not failing, you're not growing. Think about it. What's the worst that could happen? You try, you fail, you learn, and then you try again. The key is to take calculated risks and use every failure as feedback to improve. Lesson 8. Surround yourself with the right people. Eddie Murphy surrounded himself with mentors, collaborators, and people who believed in his vision. He knew that success isn't a solo journey. It's built with the help of a supportive and inspiring network. Look around you. Are the people in your life lifting you up or holding you back? To break free from the rat race, you need to align yourself with those who encourage your growth. Seek out mentors, connect with like-minded individuals, and cut ties with toxic influences. Action step. Start building your network today. Attend workshops, join online communities, or simply reach out to someone you admire. The right connections can open doors you never imagined. Lesson 9. Define your version of success. Eddie Murphy didn't chase someone else's dream. He created his own path. For him, success wasn't just about money or fame, it was about expressing his talent and making an impact. And that's a lesson we can all learn from. Success isn't one size fits all. Take a moment to reflect. What does success look like for you? Is it financial freedom, more time with family, traveling the world, or starting your own business? Whatever it is, define it clearly and focus your energy on achieving it. Remember, escaping the rat race isn't just about quitting your job or earning more money. It's about creating a life that aligns with your values and brings you true happiness. So, there you have it. Eddie Murphy's journey is proof that escaping the rat race is possible when you combine talent, strategy, and the right mindset. Now it's your turn to take the first step. Start small, stay consistent, and keep pushing toward your goals. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with someone who might need a little motivation today. Thanks for watching.